Okay, so we are live YouTube. Make sure you're on our YouTube channel, you're subscribed, and let me it was so fast. Well done. Nice one. Okay. I hope we are done with that already. So I'm sure that we all have our TradingView app. I think you need to create an account too. The goal here, guys, is to make sure that we are independent traders. Okay, charting our calls, developing our own trading strategies, making our own discovery. You know, when I learned futures trading, I did lose, they blew. But then I discovered that every time I was getting better, I was evolving, I was learning, and then I was becoming my own kind of trader. All right. But one thing is basic, the fundamentals. You see those things that Freedom talked about yesterday, let those things sink in. All right. Like one of the things he talked about is any mistake you make, write it down and make sure you don't repeat it. This is key. Even if you form or develop your own trading strategy, this should be the same for everybody. All right. We all should have the ability to identify our mistakes and improve. All right. So another thing he said yesterday, like I said, I'm going to do a review before he takes over, is that we are not perfect traders. We are not the best traders. We don't know it all. We are always learning. We are always improving. We are people learning better ways to trade. Do you understand? Because the moment overconfidence steps in, you are set to start losing. Do you understand? So we are people who are always evolving, learning better ways to maximize the trading opportunities we have in the crypto space. Then also, we talked about don't revenge market, all right? Just learn from your mistakes and move on. That the market will never go away. The market's always there. Come back another time and do better, all right? Don't revenge, I lose, I'm my brother. Sometimes it will not be funny. So you don't revenge market. Guys, you don't become an emotional trader. Okay. I think there are several other things he talked about that are very, very important. Okay. Don't use all your money to enter a trade. I think that was one of the things he mentioned. Never use all your money to enter a trade. In fact, when I develop my own strategy, I use 20, maximum 30% of my equity is what I use. So if I have $1,000, I enter a trade maximum with $300. All right. If I have $10,000, I don't enter the trade with more than $3,000 per time. So I have margin. That's my own strategy. Some people, they use 40%. Some people use all their money. Number two, another thing, not be number two, I've said a lot already. Another thing he said is that never use over leverage, too much leverage. Don't take up too much leverage. If you take up too much leverage, it will become a challenge. Yes. You need to keep space for eventuality in case the market goes against you. If the leverage is not too much, your equity will be able to withstand the drawback or the drawdown. But if there's too much leverage, your account will be wiped. All right. So don't take too much leverage. Be as minimal as possible. All right. In other words, you want to use between 5x, 10x, 15x, 15x, and 30x leverage. Not too much leverage. That's for my own strategy. You develop your own as you trade, but too much leverage is no good for anybody. All right. Then finally, there's one thing they said I've forgotten now. Okay. Sorry? They're trying to remember too. This guy is not serious. All right, so I think I've said a lot already about most of the things said already. So I'm sure, or I hope that you are ready. Your pen is there, your book is there. Yes, don't FOMO. You know what it means not to FOMO? No rush market. Eh? You know this feeling that, hey, this trade, this opportunity. If I don't trade now, I won't trade again or get rest. The market is always there. If you miss an opportunity, let the market breathe. You have that responsibility, okay? Don't push yourself into the market. As I don't see, you can't catch a falling knife. Do you understand? So don't FOMO into the market. Once I miss a trade, I've missed it. There's another trade for you. Just go to TradingView, go scout the market. In fact, there's more than 5 trades for you. Just that you have to trade one at a time. So that you can, this trade don't go. Now just enter. Man, just collect small. Now they'll collect you finish. So it's very important. All of those, I think those are the foundations that were laid yesterday. And I'm telling you, it's very important. So I'm going to hand over to him. I think I've done the basics, okay, as it concerns what we're talking about. All right, so kind of review. So Freedom, let me make you co-host. Let's get into, maybe you can still do a little, then no, it's actually a practical day, and then take it up from there. We're good.
Good evening, everybody.
Welcome. I need to step out of the meeting and come back.
Okay. So I believe by now everybody must have set up their accounts, the MEXC, the TradingView, and all of those stuff. Whatever exchange you want to use, it mustn't be MEXC, but we are preaching MEXC because it's easier for newbies to use it and start. Yeah. So we don't have much time, but I'll try to be as fast as I can and as slow as possible so you can understand me. For those of you that are already on MEXC, I would have loved us to go on practicals, but we won't go on practical when you don't understand how to use the exchange itself. So maybe I'll share my screen and open my MEXC and just explain a few things to you guys. Okay, first of all, if you've downloaded your MEXC exchange and created an account, please just raise your hand. Those that have downloaded the MEXC account, you've created an account, so that we know we are okay. About 9 now. Okay, 10 people. So that's good. So let me just share my screen and okay. It's enough. So you can put down your hands. Yeah. Hope you guys are seeing my screen. So this is MEXC. I'll just give you the basics. So sorry about that. When you open it, you see all this confusing stuff. Not to worry, I know it's not all of those. So just go to wallets. Let's start from depositing. Oh, fuck. Are you hearing me? Hello, I'm hearing you. Okay. So I have not set anything on MEXC. Let me just set. I'll change it after now, don't worry. Okay. So you go here on the wallet. When you open your MEXC, you see at the bottom here something called wallet. You click it, then click deposit. Let's say you want to deposit USDT. Then you select the network we are depositing on, whether TRS20, BEP20, ERS20, Argo, or whatever. So you click, let's say we are depositing with TRS20, USDT on TRS20. You select it, then tap to generate address. Confirm. So you check the one, you copy the address, and you deposit from wherever you're depositing from. Hope you are following up. If I'm too fast, just let me know. When the money comes, let's say you've deposited and the money comes, you should know that the first thing you do is transfer it from your spot wallet, where it will be your spot wallet. If you come here, when the money has come, you just from your spot wallet to your futures wallet. Let me know. So when the money is showing here, you click transfer. You see spot, you see at the top spot, at the bottom futures, because that's where you're transferring from. Then you see where is USDT. You select the coin that you deposited. So we deposited USDT, right? Then you put all the transfer to your futures wallet. Then the money will get there. So back to the futures page. If you go to the bottom here, you see futures. Click it. That's where we're going to be using. Now, all of these confusing buttons again. Let me just break down how quick I can do. Somebody confirm. Okay, sorry about that. At the top here, you see something called isolated. Okay, let me just start from this side. This place, you're seeing the green and the red. Those are people that are placing orders already. The people that are placing trades, taking trades. The green are for the buyers, the red are for the sellers. So you put here open. This place where it's open, that's where you open your trade. Now at this point where you see BTC USDT, that's where you select whatever coin we are about to trade. Let's say we are going to trade. If you click that place where you see BTC USDT, you click there, you see favorites, click USDTM. Please call me back if you're not following. Check this in case anybody. Check this in case anybody raising up hand. So let's see XRP USDT. Select it. Okay. So I think somebody's raising up their hand. PC. Please unmute yourself and.
Okay, sorry, I just want to ask that I don't know if you have an highlighter, because I'm actually not seeing when you are saying go to this place. Somehow you are fast and then I'm not able to see it. I think Pastor Providence do have what he uses to like direct and guide, you know, us when he's trying to explain some things. That's just what I wanted to point out. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that now. So I'll have to start again. Sorry about that. So back here to MEXC. Let me the highlighter. So okay. So when you open your MEXC wallet, at the bottom here, hope you can see where I highlighted. You see wallets. You click it. You click it. Then down here, you see that there's no money here currently. So if you want to deposit, this place called deposits, I don't think I need to highlight that. That is blue. You just click it. You select whatever coin you want to deposit, whatever coin you have in your wallet to deposit. So we used USDT as our example. So you click USDT here. It should be always there. So click USDT. Then it will come up like this. You select the network you're depositing from. It could be TRC20, it could be BEP20, whatever network you're depositing from. Let's use TRC20 as our example. It doesn't mean that's what you can only deposit. I'm just using it for an example. So you click TRC20. Now you come here, you can see the address is already showing. If you look, sorry about that. At the bottom here, you see minimum deposits. You should always check it for any coin you want to deposit so that you know the minimum they accept to avoid losing money. You see the minimum 0.01 USDT. So you can now copy your address. You go and withdraw the money or send the money from wherever you're sending it from. It will get here. I hope that's clear. So you should come back here and look over here where is 0 BTC. We are highlighted 0 BTC. That's where your money will show when it comes. Now, when it comes there, you click on this transfer button. I highlighted the transfer button also. So we click on transfer, and it shows something like this. So always make sure at the top is spot, at the bottom is futures. At the top is spot, at the bottom is futures. That's where you're transferring from, which is here, spot futures. Then you come here where the USDT is showing. You click it to select whatever coin you deposited. But we deposited USDT, right? So we're going to use USDT. Scroll to find, okay, USDT. Then you could see the amount you could put here, this place. So you tap it. Then at the bottom here, if there were money here now, you would have seen transfer will show blue or something. Then you click it and it's done. So when you come back here, you look at this place where it's 0 BTC. Okay, sorry, you look at this place called futures at the top here. This place called futures. You click it. And then this place, 0 BTC again, you'll be able to see how much has been deposited there, how much you transfer from spot to futures wallets. Please, I hope you're understanding. Nobody's raising hand up. Okay. So then you click futures at the bottom here. Once the money arrives here, you click futures at the bottom here, where it's circled. You click it. Then you get here. Now this whole place, the green, the red, this middle place, everything here are just people placing trades. The buyers and the sellers. Like I said, the green are people buying, the red are people selling. All right. So here, where you see isolated, you could decide to choose the amount, the type of margin you want to use. So there are two options we have: isolated and cross. Now let me explain what their difference is. Now for isolated, let's say we deposited, for isolated now, let's say we deposited $100 to this account to trade futures. We've transferred it from our spot to our futures. We've seen it, we've come here to trade. So we set our stuff at isolated. Now if we should enter the market with the whole $100, oh, that's wrong, Shabot. Let me just use that as an example. With the whole $100, if the market begins to go against us, it will only take from that $100. Hope you understand it. It will only take from the $100. Okay, let me use another example. We deposited $100. We enter the market with $50. If the trade goes against us, the market will not take from the $50 that is in this futures wallet. It will only take from the $50 that we enter the trade with. Please, I hope we are getting the point so that I won't get too fast. We deposited $100. We entered the trade with 50% of our equity. If eventually the trade is going against you, what you'll be losing from, not the $50 you didn't put. But then when we go here and we click cross margin mode, here's what will happen. If you deposit $100 here and you transfer it from spot to futures, and then you enter the trade with $50, if the trade goes against you, it will eat both the $50 here, eat both the $50 at home. That's the difference between cross and isolated. Please, if you get it, let me just see our hands up or something. A notification that we're understanding what I'm saying. All right. Thank you very much. So that's the difference between cross and isolated. So while you're learning, you could explore both or you just use one. But our advice as you're starting out, just use isolated so you don't liquidate yourself while learning. Then, okay. At this point, you will see 20x is our leverage. Now let me explain leverage to you. Leverage is like using borrowed money. Okay, let me use the $100 explanation again. So we deposited $100, transferred it here, and we are unisolated. So we put $50 into this trade, and our leverage is 20x. We're going to do 50 times 20. So when you enter the market with $50, you're not entering the market with $50. You're entering with 50 times 20. Please, someone multiply that. 50 times 20. That's 100. Right? Yes. That's 1,000. 50 times, which is one. You enter the market with $1,000. But you have those $50 in your account. You have those $50 in your account, but you're entering the market with $1,000 because of where your leverage is. Now let me explain to you how leverage works. Now, if let's say you enter the market with $50 and your leverage is 20x, that is $1,000, right? It doesn't mean if the trade moves 10%, you make $100. That's where people miss it. It doesn't mean if the trade moves 10%, you make $100. You don't make based on the equity the exchange give you. The work of the leverage is that it shortens the time frame. Let me just give an explanation. So I open the chart now. Okay. Let's say I entered $50, right? At this bottom here. I entered $50 at this bottom here. Now let's say on a normal day, from this bottom I marked now to this top would give me 10% on a normal like but if I use the 20x leverage now, make it like say 50 times 20, $1,000. On a normal, when I use the leverage to trade, from here, this bottom, to here, will give me 10%. Then from this bottom to this top that was 10%, will give me 100%. So leverage is basically borrowed money to shorten the time. The same way vice versa for the loss. If from here to somewhere here was supposed to make me lose 10%. If I increase the leverage from here to here, could blow my account. So are we understanding it? Please, if you don't understand, just let me know so that I can just go over it again. Okay, we're understanding it. I'm just explaining one more time for clarity's sake. So my leverage is 20x and I'm entering a $50 trade. And I'm entering at this bottom here. On a normal day, 50 to 10% is supposed to be from here to this top. Right? But with leverage of 20x, from here to here will give me 10%. From here again to here will give me 100%. Now, for the loss part, from here to here was supposed to make me lose 10%. But with a high leverage, like 20x or whatever, from here to that same place will blow my account. That's why we advise you to use a lower or a lesser leverage to shorten your risk.
Okay, I just want to hear from who has been up, because I want to make sure this is effective. You know, futures is kind of complex, but it's easy. It's very easy. All you need to do is to get the basics right. You'll be flipping money like. So don't keep quiet. If you don't understand, talk. Like I posted in the group, if you miss this opportunity, you might not see it again. So talk if you don't understand. Mrs. Charlotte, Lady C. Okay, what do you have to say?
Thank you, Pastor. I'm trying to pick. I'm trying to pick the different time, as in the different ranges. As in, is it trying to give us the as in between the time from this time that we can buy, or we don't go beyond those time to buy before our account liquidates? That's the question.
I don't know. Is it possible you type your question? Because over here it's breaking.
Okay. What he's trying to explain to us is that when we get to a particular place, as in the movement, the movement of the coin, is it when it gets to a part, as in when it goes deep? Is it when the account blows outrightly? That's what I want to find out. Hello, are you there? Hello, are you hearing me?
Sorry, I'm hearing you. So I'm trying to understand the question. If I should get it right, you mean if what I was explaining, like I said from here to here, like you are
yes.
If
I want to get that place clear.
Okay. That's not how it happens normally in the market. I'm just trying to explain something to you guys on leverage using. It's not like if the market gets to that place or if it goes to that point, wherever I marked here, your account gets blown. No. That's not. I hope I answered your question right.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Okay, thank you. The other person was raising their hand.
Okay, let me hear from Mr. Ken. Mr. Ken has been very passionate, so let me hear from you.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah,
can you hear me?
right on.
Okay, all right. I want to tell that the chat box is disabled, so you can open the chat box so that when we have any issue, we type it there, and while he's presenting, he will be reading up our charts, and he's too fast. He should please break it down to a layman's understanding. All this blown and blown and blown. Please. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Ken, thank you. Let me. It's okay. I think I get you.
Some of us, they are very, very amateur in the system, so he should just use a layman's language and be a little bit slower so that we will understand what he's saying. That pointer is actually confusing me because the pointer is everywhere. He's just marking everything everywhere.
I like this. I used to get offended sometimes when I'm teaching, especially in the church, when you are teaching as a pastor, and people say, write down, go on. And you ask them, what did I just say? They say, is that thing you said? So it's good when you are not getting it, you open up and then we can now re-strategize. The goal here is to train you to be an independent trader, and it's not hard. So if that is not being accomplished, then we're wasting our time. All right. Okay, so I think we got you. I think one thing, this is how I will put it. If any term is being used that you don't understand, you can just write in the chat box. The chat is not disabled, but I do not allow everybody to interact. But you can send message, I will see it, he will see it. So if there's any term he's using, like when they say blow account, you can just say, what do you mean by blow account? Okay, so blow account means to lose all your money. That is, your money goes to zero.
Okay.
All right. That means your account is empty. That's what it means to blow account. So any term he uses, that you don't understand, please, anybody, just type in the chat box, what does this mean? I will either respond or he will respond. All right, I'll add one or two more admins that I know are very learned in this regard, so that they can also respond. Okay. Barry, what's your question, sir?
Good evening, sir. I really want to find out if there is any of these exchanges that has a kind of demo where we don't put our money so that we can practice with demo to help us perfect our skill.
Okay, where? For now, I think it's only BITGET. I know they have a demo feature streaming account. It's not really common, but BITGET has. So I'll send my link for BITGET. Those who need to be there to practice, go there and use their demo account to practice. So just expect it. I'll send it shortly. So let's go on. Freedom, please. You heard the brother. So one step at a time. No rush. If today is just the basics. Okay. And then tomorrow we can now add action to it. We are good to go.
Okay. So I'll try to be as slow as I can be. I want to believe that we all got this first part of the buyers and sellers isolated and crossed, so that I can just move to the leverage part. Please, if you understood that part, raise a hand up so that I understand. But okay, one person. All right. One more time. So I said basically from here, within this line I drew right now, people placing trades, setting limit orders and all of that. And I said the green are those buying or longing. Longing is the same thing as buying. The red are those selling. Selling is the same thing as shorting. So from this, everything within this circle I just did now are people placing orders. Then this price in the middle, this particular one I circled right now, is the current price of the coin. 0.5867 is the current price of XRP. The green people are those setting buy orders to kick in. The people on the red side are those selling. I hope you're understanding. So let me clear this right now. Then I came over to leverage. This part, the 20x part. And I was trying to explain the different leverage. So if you should click on the 20x, you see that you can increase it or reduce it. It runs from 1x to 200x. So leverage is basically whatever x multiplied by your money. Let me come again. We deposited $100 to this account, and our leverage is 40x. It's going to be 40 times $100. Are we understanding me? So 4,000 something. Okay. So let me just look at the charts real quick. Let's say this is SRP. We want to take a trade right now, and our leverage was 40x, right? Let me just take it down a bit. To 20x. So let me explain it now. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay. So we have $100 here, right? To take a trade. Leverage is 20x. So it's going to be 20 times 100, which is 2,000, which is 2,000. So leverage is like you're using borrowed money from the exchange, from MEXC, or whatever exchange you're using. We deposited $100, but our leverage is 20x. So automatically our money is $2,000. How long did it take for a $2,000 account to make 10% on its capital? Is how long it's going to take for our $100 account to make 10% on our capital? Please, I hope you're getting me. Anyway, on us, and just call my attention
Okay,
back.
hold on. So, Freedom, see. So what you are saying is that for the benefit of our people here, my leverage is $2,000 now, right? For my $100. So if I'm making 10%, it's not necessarily 10% of $2,000, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's 10% of my $100.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
But the leverage is adding speed.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
So that 10%. So normally, if it's just my $100, before I can make that 10%, it will take a long time. But because I have a higher leverage, it will happen faster. Then it's also vice versa. If I'm losing, all right, the losing will also be fast because of my leverage. I hope that is clear.
Yes.
All right.
Please, I hope you're understanding. Someone was saying, please explain it. Did you get it now? Okay. So I want to believe that leverage has been treated. Okay, let's get back here. I'm trying to look for the annotation. Okay. So at this point where we see markets, if you click on it, you see limit, market, trigger, post only, and trading stop. What we're going to be using is just market and limit. I could also explain the rest to you guys, but let me explain what we are going to be using. Market and limit. Now, to open a long position, which is a buying position, you could decide to enter at this price, which is 0.5877. When you want to do something like that, you set this place I circled. You set it to be market. Okay, let me use a real life example to give us this. So I went to the market and I want to buy orange. Let's say this XRP is orange. I just circled XRP USDT now. Let's say it's orange. let's take this price here to be 500 naira. And I want to buy it at that 500 naira. I will set this stuff at market and I'll just put in my percentage of my capital I want to put in the trade. And I click buy immediately. Immediately, I will enter the market. Like I'll buy it immediately, right there. But then, if I'm expecting this orange to go down a bit, to say, let's say 400 or 300 naira, I would then set this market to what I call limit. Please, I hope you're following up. Then this place here, I will type in the price I want it to get to. So let's say I want to put it, it's currently at 500 naira. Let's use this imaginary number here. 500 naira. But I want to buy it at 300 naira. Here that is 500 naira now. It's 0.587, but we're just using 500 naira. I will come there and type in 300. 300. Sorry about. So I'll type in 300. Yep. And then I'll put in the amount of my capital I want to use and click buy. What it's going to do is that it's going to keep that price open for me till when the price of the orange comes down from 500 to 300, I will not get in the market. I don't know if you're understanding me. Whereas someone that has bought at 500 naira, the price will not come down to 300. The person is in a loss. But I placed my order. I placed my order at 300. Now, once it gets to that place, automatically, I will buy it. Doesn't matter where I am. I could be sleeping. I could be in the toilet. It will just automatically buy. So that's the difference between limit and market. Let me give a little room for questions. I know it could be quite confusing.
Okay, what I would do, let me throw more light on what he just explained, okay? Let me throw more light on it. So, let me go to MEXC from my end. And let me share screen. Everyone. I'm going to share screen now. So I go to MEXC. Okay, so this is MEXC. And then I go to futures. Okay, I don't even have money in my futures account right here. So let me even do a practical of what he has explained before, the transfer of money, right? You remember? So first you have deposited money, you clicked on deposit, you selected USDT, right? Then you can see recently use TRC20 is the most commonly used. You can use BITGET as well. You select it, copy it, and send the money. So you send $120, let's say $120, and then the money arrived in your wallet, right? So you can see I have $122 here. So the next thing is to click on transfer. Click on transfer. You click here to change the position so that spot will be up where the money is. Then futures where you want to send it should be down. All right. So you want to switch these positions. All right. Let the one spot be up and futures be down. So watch me as I click here. I click here, spot has gone up. And you can see that the USDT has shown. If I'm sending all, I just need to click here and all will enter. Or if I want to send just $100, say I want to send $100, I type in $100. So I type in 100, right? And click transfer. So what I've done successfully is I've transferred $100 from my spot wallet to my futures wallet. So let's go to my futures account now. So I click on futures. All right. And remember, he explained isolated and cross margin. You want to trade isolated. Isolated means the market only uses the money you release to it. Cross means it will cross over. It will use all the money in your wallet, whether the one you set for the trade. If the trade is going against you, to add more money until it finishes all your money. But when it's used isolated, it uses only the money you give to it to trade. So we use isolated. Me, I use isolated. I'm sure that's one Freedom uses too. Freedom. Isolated is our friend, right? All right, so then you can see the leverage is explaining, he explained, is the speed of your trade, okay? Leverage has to do with the speed of your trade, how fast. If you are losing, how fast you lose. If you are gaining, how fast you gain, all right? So I always advise that as a beginner, use 5x or 10x, at most 20x. When you are becoming more professional, or when you have learned more, you can be using like 30, because there's nothing, nobody's a professional. I think that's one of the things, the first thing he told us yesterday. Nobody's a professional. Everybody's learning and improving and getting better. So when you learn more, you can use as much as 30% of your equity. 30x of leverage. So let's say I'm using 10x as my leverage. And okay, I will use Bitcoin. I like trading Bitcoin. So I select BTC, all right? So he talked about price, market price or limit price. Market price means the current amount, the last trade, how much is going for. And that is the current amount. If you enter at market price, it means you don't have time to set price. You're in a hurry to enter the market. The market will enter at this price. So you are in between up and down. Any direction it goes, you take it. Okay? So I don't advise people to enter at market price. I mean, because entering market price is like you are FOMOing into the market. All right? But then limit price, if you click on this market now, to give you opportunity, display limit price. What is limit price? Limit price is you have analyzed the market, you have a direction in your mind, and you have a price at which you want to enter the market. For example, right now, the price of Bitcoin is $28,946. And you think it will still come down, you want to buy open long, a long push, that's your trade, you will be making money. So what do? First, you change market to limit. Click on it and select limit. All right. And your anticipation is that Bitcoin will fall to 28,900 before it starts going up. So what do? You claim this 28,900. This is your new price. The next thing is, how much of your capital do you want to put in? So you put 20%. All right. 20%. And then you click open long. So you can see how much am I using for this trade? 19,000. 19, 98. All right. I set it. This is I'm opening the trade position already. Position, meaning Bitcoin will go up. You can also open a short position, meaning you are saying Bitcoin will go down at some point. So what do you do? For the up, I said that my network has been so unstable, man. My network has been so unstable. Well, let's get back. My network is really bad. I don't know. So you set your long position and leave it. See, limit price 28,900. I'm using, I can even use 10% of my capital. I can even use 10% like this. So I'm not risking too much. You see that my liquidation price will be far and impossible. See my liquidation price. What is liquidation price? Anytime you're setting a trade, that's why I say use MEXC. This is very important. This tells you that you are when you are opening a long position, you are predicting that from this price and entering, Bitcoin will start going up. All right. And they are telling you that if Bitcoin continues to go down till this price, you will lose your money. Until Bitcoin hit this price, your money is still intact. You have not lost any, forget any loss you are seeing there. That's liquidation price. So you want your liquidation price to always be impossible. That's very important. Okay. So that's how to set a long position. I think I've shedded more light on what he has already explained. And I open the position. Okay, good. Very important. Let me show you something. You see that the positions I'm opening are showing as orders. Look at it. They're showing as order. Meaning Bitcoin has not actually touched the price I predicted, right? The moment Bitcoin touches this price, the order will become a position. That means the trade has started. Right now, I just set trap, you never catch. Are you getting it? So I set a market order, a limit order. It will only become a trade when the price, my price prediction kicks in. So let's stop here now and hear any questions. Okay, mommy, ask a question.
What does that margin mean? Margin. I think there's something like margin there.
Yes, I saw. Yeah, margin is there. Let me.
Yeah, what What does it mean?
Okay. Margin means how much money you have available, how much space you have for your trade. Okay. That's like, for example, if I have, like I have $100 here now. The reason I'm using just $10, which is 10% of my equity, is to have more margin. So if the trade is going against me, I still have like $90 to back my trade. That is what we call margin.
Okay.
Now, if I enter that trade with $50, it means my margin has reduced $50. So it will be easier for me to be liquidated. Now, it's my big margin. It is because my margin is big. That is why my liquidation price is low. If I increase my leverage now, or I increase the capital I'm putting into this trade, my margin will reduce, and that will also impact my liquidation price. I'm surprised that my liquidation price can jump to 27,000 or 28,000, which can happen anytime. Bitcoin can just enter, my trade can enter at this 28,900, and before you know, it goes again. Okay, before you know it touched 28,000 and I get liquidated. But because I did not use all my money and I did not use too much leverage, my trade has space, okay, to withstand any pressure. So margin is how much space you give to your trade. That is like what Tinubu said, let the market breathe. You allow your market to breathe, okay? All right. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Thank you.
Godwin, please, let's hear from you.
Okay, thank you, Pastor, for this wonderful training. So I have a quick question to ask in respect of liquidation. You just asked, is there no way you can maybe set a stop loss so that the trade can log you off without getting to the point of liquidation? Is there no way you can set it up? Because I know in Forex, there is something like stop loss where the trade can just log you off. So is there any way in this future trading where you can set your stop loss?
Yes, there's always a room for certain stop loss. In fact, it's a necessity that you set stop loss and take profit in all your trades, right? There's stop loss, there's profit, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gabriel, please answer the question.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, right on.
Hello? Yeah, good evening, sir. It's actually my first
evening.
time of attending your class. So yeah, it's actually my first time of attending your class. And the little I met, I'm very interested about it. And but my question is, I send you a message. My question is, which are exactly this app you are using? What app is this exactly?
Okay, that means you are not here from the beginning. We are using a MEXC. There are two which everybody should get: a trading app and an app you can use to analyze the market. So I think I will get that link for you again to get the app, because it's important. You follow up. This is a practical section and you need to follow up accordingly. Okay, so it's called MEXC, is an exchange. That's where we'll be doing trading. Why? Because of some few features like this liquidation thing. It will help you as a beginner so that it will be difficult for you to get liquidated. So I'm posting the link again. I just posted it. You can check the chat box, click on it and get registered.
Okay.
Then after you're registered, yeah, you can also get an app. So Freedom, I think I've thrown some light on that aspect. You can go to the next stage. I think we should end this by 10:30. We still have like 20 minutes or so.
Okay. You're saying I should throw more light on?
No, we are on leverage and markets and limits. We are done with that. What next would you like to talk about? That's what I'm saying. What's the next stage?
So I want to explain to us about the time frames. So we have the 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, and so forth. Like, it just goes on. So basically, I will just try to merge them in. So we'll take 1 hour and 4 hours, like for a full day trade. 1 hour to 4 hours, just looking for a full day trade. The 1 day, 2 day, and 3 day, and so forth for a week trade. Now, it depends on the type of trade that you are. That's the type of time frame you're going to be using to analyze your trade. There are different types of traders. There's the day trader, the swing trader, and there's the investors, which are the long-term traders. Now, the day trader, which let me say your capital is within the $100 range to $500 range, you're going to be using the 4 hours, 1 hour time frame. And also you're going to be using the 1 day time frame at times. For swing traders, those who trade weekly and so, oh shit, my screen was not shared. Thank you for that observation. Sorry about it. So MEXC, I'll have to start again. I said we have the 15 minutes time frame. We have the 1 hour time frame, 4 hour, and 1 day. So what I was explaining is this. They have different types of traders. The day traders, swing traders, and the long-term traders, which are also the investors. So the day traders make use of the 4 hour, 1 hour time frame, and also the 1 day time frame. The swing traders, which trade weekly, make use of the 1 day time frame, 2 day, and so forth. Just the list goes on. Investors make use of the 1 week, 1 month, and higher time frames like that because of the kind of time they trade. They leave trades like for a long period of time. But us day traders, we just use 1 hour, 4 hours, and then at times you add the 1 day to zoom out of the market. So the different time frames is basically shrinking the candles in. Let me just explain that. So let's take a look at the 15 minutes time frame. I'm currently on 15. You can select it at the top here. I'm looking for the annotation stuff. Okay. If you look this place, just around there, you see the different time frames. So you could select any one. So let's say the 15 minutes time frame, you could see how this whole long candles and all of this are. Let's look at it on the 1 hour time frame. Can you see how it just shrinks it all together? It's like none of those things even happened. So the 15 minutes time is like faster. What happens in the market now? But the 1 hour far, what happens in the market now, like today? But then when you go at the higher time frames, like 1 day and so forth, you see that it gives you a different view where the market is heading for a week, for the month, and so on. So you just need to understand the basic time frame. You just need to understand what kind of trader you are. If you're a day trader, swing trader, or the long-term trader, and then choose the right time frames to work with. I think that is one of the things I would love us to understand. Please, is there any question on that note? So I know if I can move forward. Those who have questions, you can ask. Seems everybody understands that. So we've all understand how to use MEXC, understood the different time frames, and understood how to get what kind of trader you are. So I was saying, if your capital is within the $100, $500 range, you should focus on daily trades. If your capital is within the $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, with focus on swing trades. Then from that 10,050 above, you are now a long-term trader. Now, let me explain something to you. Futures is basically predicting the movement of the market, whether it's going up, whether it's going down. Although, with the course of our learning, I'll explain different other things to you. But what you should understand is that you are buying the red and selling the green. The red candles are losses. Let me just put it that way. Like the coin is losing value, like the price is going down. That's red candle. Now people are scared of the red candle, but you should love the red candle. So you're buying the red candle to sell the green candle. Are we getting the inverse, the irony there now? Normally, people will want to rush for the green candles, which is wrong. You are just buying the red candles, selling the green candles. Like a coin like this now, at this bottom here, it is just on the floor and all of that. You are putting it there to just enter that point. You buy it at that red point to get it to the green. Do we understand that? Now, the highest point a coin has ever gotten to, let's say the highest point this coin has gotten to recently is 0.9670. We call that the resistance, which is like the ceiling. That's the highest point it has gotten to. The lowest point it has gotten to is 0.4619. I don't know if you have seen the price here and here. So at the top there, at the top I circled, then 0.9670. That is the resistance, which is the highest point the coin has gotten to. It's like the limit or something like that. Then the lowest point has gotten to 0.4619 is the support, which is like the floor. Now, normally, when a coin hits the resistance, it comes down back. I'm going into a little bit of technical analysis. If a coin gets to the support, which is the bottom, it goes up. Now, in a case where the coin should break out of the resistance, let's say at this 0.9670, it gets there and gets past it. That 0.9670 becomes a new support. I don't know if you're getting the picture. Go back again. The highest point a coin has gotten to is the resistance. The lowest point is the support. In this case of XRP now, the highest point it gotten to was 0.9670, which is the resistance. It's gotten to 0.4619, which is the support. Now, in a case where it gets to 0.9670, and instead of coming down like it's supposed to, it breaks out and goes higher than that. 0.9670 becomes a new support. No more resistance. It becomes a new support. But if it comes down to 0.4619, and instead of going back up, it breaks down, 0.4619 becomes a new resistance, not a support anymore. Because just like you are standing in a house and you jump out of the ceiling. The ceiling was a resistance, but as you jump out of the ceiling, on top the ceiling becomes your support. You break through the ground. Under the ground becomes your resistance. Let me know. Let me just stop it a bit so that I will get questions on that note. So please, anybody having questions? Somebody raising up their hand, Oprah, Edmond. Ask your question, please.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, I quite appreciate the opportunity being here this evening. This is actually my first time.
Okay.
And everything done here is actually very strange, though I've been itching to have this opportunity. So I'm following bit by bit. But my question here now is, I want to know, is this futures trading, the way it is traded here, is it the same in Binance? Or is there any special reason why you're introducing the MEXC to us other than Binance?
Okay, I get the question. Futures trading is the same everywhere, whether Binance, OKX, MEXC, wherever you're trading is the same. We are basically using MEXC because it's easier for learners to just adapt to it.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you. It's clear there. Then when you were explaining the margin and the time frame, I actually did not get it right.
Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah. Sorry, I'm really taking you back. I wanted to ask the question that period, but my network didn't allow me. So you've really gone fast. So I don't know if you can just throw more light, or if we're having this kind of class, is it on daily basics or weekly?
Okay, you're asking the time we'll have this meeting.
Yes, the Zoom meetings for this training, is it daily so that my question wouldn't take us that back again? Or is it done weekly, once in a week?
Okay, I think it's supposed to be something on a daily.
Okay,
Sorry, sir.
what I think is this, let me see, who is asking the question? Okay, you need to be on any of our chat groups so that you can always get the update. I don't usually post the links early because I'm a very busy person. So I want to be sure that I'll be available if I post it. So most of the times my posting the link comes 30 minutes before the time or 1 hour to the meeting time. The meeting time is usually 9 p.m. daily. It's actually a daily meeting, supposed to be a daily meeting, but sometimes might not be able to meet up, maybe if engagements come up. But other than that, it's a daily meeting. I think I had let me try to get that. There's something I did for this event, a kind of an invite. Let me see if I can post it on this chat. Then also maybe join our Telegram or our WhatsApp group so that whenever the notification comes, you can easily join and follow up. I don't know if that's okay for you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. I'll post the Telegram and then the WhatsApp. So whichever one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so I just posted the invite for this event. It's showing the Zoom ID, the Zoom passcode, and the time, 9 p.m. daily. All right. Then let me also get a link to WhatsApp. One of the WhatsApp group. Let me post this. We have a lot of groups here. So here's a link to one of our major groups on WhatsApp. And then also Telegram, just in case you're not on WhatsApp at the time, you could join us on Telegram. So I think I've given 3 things up there. One is the invite for the event. The other is a WhatsApp group, and then the Telegram group. I think with that, anybody a lot of new persons are here, you can join those groups to help you follow up on our updates and a whole lot of stuff we post on a regular basis that can be beneficial to you. All right. Freedom.
Okay. We're supposed to stop at 10:30. We're almost there, so I want us to give it a pause so we can. So the app for analyzing the market is TradingView. I thought you can get it on Play Store or App Store. What time is best to place a trade? Tomorrow I'll be going deep into technical analysis, so let's be in attendance. Let me hand over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Freedom is doing a great job. I know you enjoy better when it gets to the practical for those who are already trading and losing money and blowing account. Don't worry, you'll be happy. Then for those who are newbies, who are totally new to this, I will encourage you to, okay, let me get a link from our YouTube. I will encourage you to get there and look for any video that can help you, but especially this one now, this very video, you'll be able to get it from our YouTube channel, right? Let me. So this was yesterday. I'm just trying to get a video from our past event. Let me get the video for today's event. That's what I want to get. Okay. Let me get to this. So okay, so that's today's video. Okay, the Telegram is not opening. Okay, I will send it to the WhatsApp group where you are. Let me send it there. I think it will open there. Let me send it to the MTFE WhatsApp group. I think there you should be able to join. So try it. I just posted it to the MTFE group. Then this is what I posted right now to the chat box here is this very video, today's video. Please, all of you who are first timers, when I mean first timers, I mean those who are new to this, go through this once and again before our next meeting, so that by our next meeting, you would have made inquiries. Anything you don't understand, you can search Google on YouTube and get more enlightenment on it, so that when we eventually meet tomorrow, he will go straight to market analysis. So, but before that, let me take Bimbawa. What's your question? Two hands were up, but it's like the other one is down.
Okay, thank you, Pastor. I just have a quick question on the support and resistance. So I wanted to ask, is it in all situations whereby a trade breaks the resistance, and then the previous resistance automatically becomes the support, or there are situations whereby the trade breaks the resistance and then form a new support that is higher than the previous resistance? So I just wanted to ask whether it's automatic that way, that whenever a resistance is broken, then that automatically becomes the new support. That's my question. I don't know if that's clear enough.
I think it's clear. Freedom, you can answer him.
Okay. So it happens regularly, but that doesn't mean that is what's going to always happen. There are situations whereby it breaks out and forms a higher support or a lower support, but it's like the trend. Yeah, it's what happens 99% of the time.
Okay.
I don't know if you understand.
Yes, that's okay.
That's what happens. Just say that's what happens. All right. Okay, it's very more likely to happen than not to happen. I think that's a better way to put it.
Okay.
Mr. Ken, your question, please.
Well, mine is not really a question, but okay. I want to, initially I complained that the presenter was too fast, but after you made your short presentation, he followed suit. So I enjoyed the presentation, and I wish we will continue to handle it like this so that we become
Sure.
professionals here.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, welcome. And I also know that I have other good traders in the house, which I know, which are also going to be part of us very soon. But we just want to lay the foundation and take it from here. I believe you will see, you guys, you will see this is going to work out big time. Mr. Michael, Ugu Michael, please, let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Please, my question is, as a newbie, I'm a new member here. I just joined this week. So I'm happy for this. I've been looking for this opportunity, and I'm so happy for seeing this opportunity. Thank you very much. So my question, as a newbie, if you want to start a trade, how do you get your signal on how to start? And the signal, that is what I'm about to ask now. The signal, how do I get the signal as a newbie?
Okay, Mr. Michael, see, you need to understand, okay?
Yeah.
You need to understand what we are teaching right now. If you learn it, by the time you are through with this training, you yourself will give signal to people.
Wow.
You'll not be needing those signals. Do you understand?
Yeah.
People that are teaching you are people who are playing with this market. Like, you know what it means to play with market.
Yes.
You understand very soon. So it's not about 90% of people giving signal don't even know how to trade. So if you rely on signal, that was one of the points Freedom gave us yesterday. Close your ears to the noise out there and develop your own trading strategy. So you are in the right place, Michael. You are going to kill this market. The market will be jealous of you. Don't worry.
Thank you very much.
All right. Okay, so today I think we've achieved foundation laying. We'll still solidify the foundation tomorrow, but I'm sure that before we finish up these 10 days, some traders will emerge. I'm so positive about that. So once again, thank you very much, everyone. We've had a swell time. This is already 10:35, and celebrate everybody. Oprah Edmond, your hand was up earlier. Let me hear you. I think this looks new too. Or have you spoken? Have I given you the opportunity to talk? Oprah Edmond.
Yeah, I've spoken.
Oh, you were the one that spoke the other time. Okay, that's good. That's fine. You couldn't join the group or what? What happened? See, you added your number. Okay, I should also put Paul Digage. Are you on our Paul? Are you on? Just respond on the chat. Are you on our WhatsApp group? Because it's a request I should post the video there. Are you there? If you are there, I'll send it there right away. So I should put the video on our WhatsApp again. All right, beautiful. Okay, you just joined from the link I posted. Please, Oprah Edmond, can you kindly join? Let me post the WhatsApp group again. Please join the WhatsApp group so that you can also get updates from there. I may not, because as soon as I get off this meeting, I need to rest. I had evening service today, just finished, and I may start working for this meeting now. So as soon as I get out of here, I'll be saying hello to another dimension. So those are the groups, the WhatsApp and the Telegram link. Then let me respond to your request to post it on the video on our WhatsApp group. I'm going to post it right away. I'm posting it right away. So that's the video. Getting started with futures trading. Okay. It's really nice, you guys, man. We are really having a nice time, yeah? So tomorrow we'll take it up from here. Thank you once again, and do have a blessed